Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunt. So Arkansas State's offense will come out first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, yes, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Wide open downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Scanning the field, it's Roach. Setting up the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Arkansas State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy, because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible, because he has wrecked many a games.
Snagged in the middle. It's Smalls. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and try to get on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
Got it in the middle. It's Morrison. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Puts it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Dropping back, it's Roach. Fires to the right. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Red Wolves are flying down the field.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Safe little shovel pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. The sure hands, it's Smalls. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Morrison. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
This guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This guy's been around a while and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. They've been playing pitch and catch at it. He's going for it all. He's got it. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Red Wolves. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smalls. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Bobcats will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Bobcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Defense not showing press coverage. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Red Wolves, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. It stops. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 23 for this first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Roach. Rushes on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on third and 10. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. He got it. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Roach. Got it in the middle, it's Dobbs. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Red Wolves in the hurry-up.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Red Wolves looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're going to run it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. UCF has just had no answer to the beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 21 to Iowa State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grab behind the line. It's Morrison. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. That one could really... This drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fierce the pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able... good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Bobcats have their offense in high gear. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Bobcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Roach. He'll off one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got room at the 35. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Smalls.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Bobcats are threatening in the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
42 Spider.
Looking for a man. It's Roach. That's caught. It's Dobbs. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Red Wolves will punt it away on fourth down. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone. Turning it on! And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football. And they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Got his man downfield, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Smalls. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Pocket breaking down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Bobcats have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Morrison. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the
to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. The Golden Eagles will kick it away first. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bobcats offense will take the field first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him.
Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for room, it's Morrison. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense will go to work for the first time today. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And, Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the deep...
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this center down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
Man, you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he'll take over 1st and 10.
They send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
14, Texas State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way from around the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got him downfield. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They're going back to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
On the move from inside his spot. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Morrison. There he goes. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. Grab near the marker. It's Stewart. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. No need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Rushes on him. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Southern Southern Mississippi, ready to send that offense back onto the field.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
That's caught. It's Simon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here's the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Morrison. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pressure coming. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Pulls it in. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. back to throw. It's Sullivan. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, better look out! Turning it on! Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Fears the pressure. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Going for 6. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. Back to pass, it's Sullivan. Under fire. Made a defender miss. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. The field goal is no good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Morrison. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Bobcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think this team knew going into halftime, trailing, their defense would have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Sullivan. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw on third. He's got an open man. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the catch. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simon. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morrison. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Quarterback got it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. Floating away. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Looking downfield, it's Sullivan. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
On third down, he drops to throw. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football. They're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. attempt is no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
Well, the kicker had a chance to ice this game if he makes it, but he knocks it off the upright, and we've still got a one-possession game.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Brought down at the 28, a chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go!
Looking for room, it's Morrison. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
You know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call. Not a lot of time left in the game.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And with that touchdown, they've tied the game. All you got to do now is kick the extra point. You need to do a great job on special teams covering, and your defense just has to hold on because there are only a few ticks left on the game clock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sullivan. Fires to the big fella. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And he's already missed a couple, but nobody will remember if this one is true. It is good. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a... seconds. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. He'll bring it out. It's Smalls. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. Guys,